my head.
Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday, and as usual, here goes your Friday video. So last week, we spoke about the fire process, going through that fire in order to come out being refined, being like pure gold. Again, remember the gold that you see in the shop, the jewelry store, it is not that shiny or not that pretty. It has to go through a process in order to get that shine, bling, glitter, anything you want to call it. Now, thinking about that, think about where gold actually come from, or think about where a diamond come from, right? You have to actually dig deep to get it, right? I like to watch those gold mining show little series on the TV where they're out there way out somewhere. I don't even know. Look like it's not really a desert, but some abandoned land with these big equipment and just getting the dirt and trying to find those gold nuggets. Now think about that. Think about Jesus himself. Jesus came from Nazareth. And the question was asked, can anything good come from Nazareth? Jesus was so good. As a matter of fact, he was the perfect man that walked the earth. Only one to add. Now, talking about that, we are continuing to journey. And I thank you so much for journeying with me through these couple of months, through every single season. And we haven't even started hitting the season. But I thank you for my subscribers for subscribing. I wanted 200. Now I'm almost up to 500. So we can make it. I am agreeing and declaring that this Friday we'll end up with over 500. How about that? So don't forget to share. All right. So talking about Jesus and talking about Nazareth, but most importantly, talking about my life and how my life had to be changed. Now, I was somewhere, I don't remember where I was a couple of years ago, when I was younger, of course. And somebody made this statement. They said ghetto is not a place, it's a mentality. All right, a lot of people are like, well, I'm ghetto. What is ghetto? Seriously. Okay, all right, well, maybe where you come from. It's probably like a project, as the Americans call it. Maybe, not residential, not the suburbs, I guess. No, holy trees, green grass, all these different stuff. Now I should tell you, I am from area in Jamaica, Augustown, but Goldsmith Villa. So years ago when I was growing up, so quiet, so neighborly, so friendly, and eventually over the years, I don't know what happened, but it's a totally different climate. Like people just killing each other, things are just happening. People are afraid to walk on the street, and it wasn't like that. Like you could have walked the street any single hours in the night, and nobody did you nothing. As a matter of fact, you're walking any hours of the night, you were like, you were so free. You were so safeguarded because it's like everybody was there just making sure everybody was okay. Why can't we go back to that? Why can't we go back to that Goldsmith Villa? Why can't we go back to that Augustown? Why can't we go back to that Hermitage? And every single area that is in Kingston, So can anything good come out of Augustown? Yeah. Yeah, I had my issues, but you know what? I am good. Yes, I am. So ghetto is not a place. It's definitely a mentality. Because even though where I came from, whether you want to call it gully, Gaza, whatever, I don't ever care what they want to call it. But you have to be above that. And I had to be above that, right? And in order to just step out. So probably most people will say, well, you don't live in Jamaica anymore. True. But even so, will my life be the same that what I have right now? Yes, and maybe no, I don't know. But I'm sure, without a doubt, that I would be doing something similar to what I'm doing right now. Maybe starting a YouTube channel? Probably not. I don't think so. But in the midst of it all, I am sure that God would have been using me some way, somehow to share his word. So put that out there. Now, the Bible tells us in Second Timothy, and I'm reading from the book, Second Timothy 3, 1 through 9, and it says, but understand this, that in the last days, there will come a time of difficulty, for people would be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, heartless, appeasable, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not loving, reckless, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, when you think about your life, how do you want to be perceived? How do you want to be perceived by others? How do you want to be perceived by your neighbors? By the people who are with you, around you? You know, do you want to be perceived as, okay, that girl, that man? Or do you want to be perceived as, you know what, a servant leader? I want to be perceived as a servant leader. And, you know, I want to say not broke, not break my back or anything like that, but just put in my time, invest in my time in things that are going to uplift somebody, that's going to motivate somebody, that's going to take somebody to the next level in their life, in their career, in the next level of their ministry. Just the basic thing, just the basic walk of life. It gets challenging. But what about that word of encouragement? What about just saying hello? Hello. So it gives me all pleasure just to come here on a Friday, just to talk to you guys, just to say hello, just to see how you're doing. And you know what? Thank you so much for the love, for the commenting on the videos. And I do respond to those personally. So no, nobody else is responding to those. I am. And please feel free to reach out to me. Reach out to me on my website. We're going to be starting a newsletter. And okay, Simone, what is this newsletter is going to be about? It's going to be about relationship. And I think that's where I am, you know, turning towards. I just want to go through the book because I promise you, and I like to be a woman of my word. I said we will journey through the book, and I want to journey through the book with you. And so we could talk. And once we have journeyed through the 4 seasons, then I want to start a newsletter, a blog. And the blog is going to be about relationship, you know, probably different issues that you're going through and how do you deal with them. No, I'm not necessarily a relationship specialist, but you know what? I think I've been through enough so I could answer some of those questions. And for those tough questions that I may not know to answer, guess what? I will definitely get some professional help to help you out, because that's what it's all about, being my sister and my brother's keeper. So don't forget, as usual, the best is yet to come. So don't forget to smash that like button, click subscribe, ring the notification bell, and most important, share. The best is yet to come. Have a great rest of your weekend. Love you guys.